Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here is with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. The Knicks here to defend home court, playing host to the Western Conference. And so off the tip, it's New York. Here is Rose.
Who's watching here?
To the paint. Quickly. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
He had stolen by Ingles. Conley with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And it's Mitchell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, Rose loves to get out into open space in transition, that extra space to work, lay it in.
Now, here's Mitchell. Randall grabs the board. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Barrett. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And another fast break for New York. Knicks running. And Barrett slams it in.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Mitchell with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Gobert. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, Rudy Gobert with the size and length, they factor on the glass right now.
Pass to Randall. Quickly. Back to Randall. Quickly. That shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Conley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got his second basket.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
From deep, Rose buries the long-range jumper. Rose has got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Back to Bogdanovich. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the Jazz shooting their first free throw of the contest. And that one falls for Favors.
I got to tell you, I love watching Derek Favors play the game. I think this guy's reliable, and he still has a ton of upside.
And the Jazz making a change here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do. And
so Favors nails both of them. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the New York Knicks. From downtown, it's rebounded by Derek Favors.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
Now, here's Clarkson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That one on Rose.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Can't cash in from close range. Toppin. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so lots of scoring in that competitive tonight, keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Toppin, good. Toppin's got the lead up to 4 now for New York.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Back to Clarkson. From deep angles. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Confidence, range, distance, it doesn't matter. Joe Ingles knows how to stretch the floor.
Pulls it up. Pass to Toppin. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Toppin's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. Here's Payton, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Gibson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now, here's Clarkson. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Gobert. The shot will not fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
And that one good from Clarkson.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:57 left in the second quarter. Rose. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Derrick Rose. Stolen by Robinson. Now Bear. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! Oh my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now Mitchell. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. Favors can't get it to go. New York leading by 5. Here's Barrett. Here's Randall. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, you love to see Julius Randle attack the offensive glass, get to his second chance opportunities. That's really well done.
Count that one. Favors has got 5 points so far.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Outside Conley. Pass to Favors. Jazz passing it around. Mitchell in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Tries again. And it's Favors laying it in. Favors has got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Now here's Rose. 7 points in the game. For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Tipped away. And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Down low. Here's Gibson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Gibson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Knicks.
It doesn't take a ton of time for Gibson to get that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Now, here's Ingles. Pass to Gobert. And the foul on Obi Toppin. That is his first foul of the game. Mitchell outside. And Gibson with the block.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
To the inside. Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
It's Barrett on the wing. Quickly fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
You know, Greg, you look at the numbers that Mitchell put up in that series. Simply amazing.
I mean, he was putting up 40, 50-point games like it was nothing. At times, the guy looked unguardable. Truly one of the young stars to come out of the Orlando bubble.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful.
Wow, hammering it in!
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Rose, that's good. Rose has got 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why Gobert is such a high percentage scorer. He finds a way to finish with that great length.
Jazz trail by 10. Pass to Ingles. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Here's Ntilikina. Here's Knox. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Some nice passing by New York here. The shot's good from Ntilikina. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different when you're a game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Don't let Joe Ingles get comfortable in the mid-range now. It's going to be a long night.
Burks' shot is good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Clarkson on the wing. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. .122 left in the third. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Mitchell with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Clock is at 3. Here's Ingles. No good that time. And New York the other way now. Pass to Ntilikina. Inside. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Favors. Here's Clarkson. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Mitchell outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 8.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. It could go. And so it's the New York Knicks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. There. And so it's New York with it. And he dunks it down.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
Pass to Clarkson. Gibson with the steal. And they're pushing it up. And he commits the intentional foul. And here is Payton. For 3, Bullock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 18. In the corner, it's Toppin. New York, no good that time either.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Clarkson. Ilyasova. Offensive rebound. Gobert uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, I love to see Rudy Gobert score despite the contact. This guy is showing off some big-time strength right now.
To the paint. Here's Ilyasova. Can't connect from short range. Down low. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
Man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't.
And if I call Tar Heel